Hi, what's up, guys? My name is Larry, and welcome back to my Indie Game Devlog series. So, it's been a while since I uploaded my last devlog, so here's a list of things that I've been doing. So, this is how my old GUI looks like. Yeah, it looks fine, and as far as the functionality goes, it has almost all the basic features you would need in a GUI library, which I implemented from scratch in C++. But it just doesn't look that professional, and the biggest problem with it is that it's just too much code to debug and to maintain. So I decided to switch to a GUI middleware. So here comes Gnosis GUI. It's a lightweight, cross-platform CPP game user interface based on XAML, as in WPF. So it's basically a C++ implementation of WPF. If you ever used WPF, you know how powerful it is. And um, a lot of famous games like Baldur's Gate 3 uses this library. It's very powerful. So I made some pixel art style GUI elements in Flash or Adobe Animate, whatever you call it. Then I exported each element as a PNG picture. Then I wrote some XAML files to define how the GUI looks, basically the layout of each element. And here is how it looks in the game, which of course is not finished yet, but it's already looking pretty good, right? All right, before all the game data, including ECS, was all written in just plain text files. So I redid some of them in Lua, but in future versions, all the data will be in Lua files. Now, when you build rooms in a game, the code can handle almost all of the edge cases very well, which is almost perfect. And the pixel art is now all in 24 by 24 pixels in size, so the graphics is much more detailed now. And it looks much better. So what I'm gonna do next is probably to redo the map editor, which uh, which uses the old GUI system that I built myself. Um, so it looks pretty bad, and I will remake this using a Gnosis GUI. And another thing that I'm gonna do next is to make my GOP system multi-threaded. It's working pretty good now already, but the problem with this is that it can handle like 100 agents running simultaneously pretty well, but I think that's not enough. If I can make this whole system multi-threaded, it will be, I think, at least 10 times faster, and that would be pretty cool. And finally, let's talk about why did I make my own game engine? So I think the first reason would be I'm a very curious person. I just can't bear uh, the fact that I'm dealing with black boxes all the time. It's just making me crazy. And second, it's building an engine itself. It's pretty fun, and I enjoyed the process of writing engine code pretty much. And the third reason would be, for a simulation game, uh, a custom-made game engine will run extremely smooth, allowing tens of thousands of AI agents to run smoothly. But before having a fun gameplay, um, it may be a bad decision. So I think it's one of the mistakes that I made while making this game is, making engine takes too much time. So I didn't have much time to work on the gameplay. But I think if you do have enough time and the resources, like money, and making the game engine yourself may not be a very bad decision. But for me, it made me broke, and I need a job now.